Okay, I'm driving, so don't mind if I get distracted or have moments of silence. But this is pretty crazy, and this is going to be a hard one for some people to swallow. It really actually makes a lot of sense in my head, but I hope I get it out right. Okay, God wanted me to say, not wanted me to say, but basically God said to me that we are essentially... Sort of funny that it's called a universe, because he had to have told somebody else this before too, and this is why they called it this. We are essentially God's song. Now, I can break that down a little bit. The first noise wasn't a sound. Well, I guess, what's the difference between noise and sound? Okay, well, the first noise wasn't really a sound. It was a vibration. Was a vibration a sound? No, because a vibration is everything. A vibration is patterns and vibrations and sounds and physical properties and all kinds of stuff. Weird stuff, but basic stuff. Like, it's not that weird. It's not weird at all. We know that somehow mass vibrations there's space between mass. We know that in science, but that's crazy, and it doesn't make sense. How does your skin stay together with mass? It breathes through your skin. We don't get it, but it happens. It just happens through biological and DNA and all that kind of stuff that goes on, like biological tissues, stuff like that is another form of vibration. So all these vibrations, take them backwards, keep going backwards and keep going backwards and keep going backwards and keep going backwards. Okay, the first sound would have been like what we call God. I feel weird saying God would have had to have formed it as an idea and then as a gas in order to ignite. But he didn't have to worry about forming as a gas. He ignited and caused fumes from the energy, and all the energies are just like ideas from, like, we call them certain things. They were just ideas of his changing to see how he could burn brighter or burn faster or burn longer, or how long this could exist and how long that could exist. And it's all just a blip to him. Like, it's all just science experiments. It's a scientific spiritual nature, or a natural spiritual scientific experiment. That's what life really is to God. He's not mad. He experiences anger and pain through every person. He doesn't want to feel pain, but he knows pain, and God is everlasting love, and he's unconditional, so he hurts every second, and he is in joy every second. Like, beyond second, transcending time and space. He hurts and he's joy, because he doesn't know the difference, because there is no hurt, there is no joy. It's all essentially an illusion to our spirit. So our spirit goes on, and once our body's gone, life seems to be an illusion for a human, but it's not. Does that make sense? So our recognition goes on, and the more we develop our brain faculties to connect with our spiritual faculties, where we can astral project, or we can remember our dreams, or we can control our focus and stuff like that, the more we get our brain in tune with us, the smarter we become, the more we can actually be part of our spirit when we die, and the more we can be part of our spirit. We get confused. We don't want to let go of our spirit because we're afraid to leave our body. So God takes a piece of your spirit up there, lets it hang out, in the light. I know it sounds really funny to say, but God, or whatever we want to call it, the universal consciousness, you go to that spiritual spot in the light, and if you understand what it is, you stay there. And if you don't understand what it is, you go back down, which is to earth and hell. But not hell. It's just because we come out not knowing what we were doing. I just passed this sign that says Church of Jesus Christ in God. God is a great word. The rest of them are all great words too. They're all just words of names of people, names of God, names of me, names of you, names of us. But I know it sounds like I'm putting it all down, but I'm not. I love it unconditionally. I love all the things about it. I love slander of it, because it has to be for people to really end up realizing that you could slander it and you could bless it. You should bless it, but that's just my opinion in my personal sense. Anyway, so I know that's really a weird one. God basically says that it's a universal, like the universe is the song of God. It's even singing. but in his natural, spiritual, scientific way, until the first eardrum was formed to actually hear the first noise. So there was noise all over the place. But in order to hear a noise, that's sound. Like, sound is the product of hearing noise. So the first noise wasn't heard for eons, what we would consider eons, but God would consider right now. You know, it's all right now. And when you tune into it, you understand it. And you would understand it. And I know it makes no sense to other people. And I say it makes no sense to me, as in Dan, but it makes complete sense when I'm saying it, until I'm just like, what the hell did that mean? You know, I know it sounds weird, but that's how it's happening. And it's pretty odd, and I know, but I love you and I mean the best. So I got to go because I'm pulling into the prison again. Different prison.